When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. The give to the back. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. On the run, still looking. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So West Virginia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fights off the defender. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Working that wide receiver screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Vaughn. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Wide open spaces. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Finds the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the easy completion. He's past the 30. He's loose. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Hale. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Horton. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Simpson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players in the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. Oh, what a move. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Shelton. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads it downfield. Pulls in the deep ball. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The give from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On the run, it's Young. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Now on the move. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the back. Nice move there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not...
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here's the pressure. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Dumps it off in the flats. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Trying to punch it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And the Mountaineers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Slithers into space. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Young. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his man. It's Shelton. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here comes the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Young. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Using the quick game. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Now on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Gallagher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gallagher. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Hand off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's in open space downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Still looking. He'll try. It's a running room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. off the play fake on first down. He caught it.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Handoff from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll keep it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Plows through the defense. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Punt is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Shelton.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Creates a little space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, West Virginia.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got the quick pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead.